eats no grain, no anything to get caught in.
Welcome to Starmont Trails Farm. My name is Kat, this is Skeeter, and this is part 2 of his journey getting ready to go to his new home.
Oh boy. I did it! I am a horse master. Mark it down. He's like, I'm getting away from here.
I need to find a home for him. I thought it was going to be for a child, to be honest. I thought a little girl was going to find her dream horse in this. And he's a sweetheart, and he always makes me feel good because he's the one horse, like the other horses will come to me to see if I have any snacks for them, but Skeeter will like call out to me from across the field and run over just to let me like scratch his booty and hang out. And that is just really sweet. And I'm not going to let him just go anywhere. Probably a good 2 months ago now, I met this person. Eventually it led down this little pathway to her admitting that she had always wanted a little black Mustang horse. And she's not interested in riding ever. She just wants, she was already in her head thinking she was going to go get some like mini ponies or something. He's bigger than a miniature, but he's smaller than a horse. Black Mustang that doesn't want to do anything except receive butt scratches and get groomed on, and that's about all he wants to do. He's really good with kids and just being loved on. And she was like, okay, we have to do this. So she came over, she met him. I don't have a lot of footage from that because it was kind of a private thing. We weren't sure what was going to happen yet. Once we decided to pull the trigger on it, filming ensued. So you're going to know by now, I think, at this point in the video, who Fearfully Created is, and that she has been simultaneous to me prepping Skeeter to leave my property and go home with someone else. She has been prepping her property to receive Skeeter, and we've just been doing this all in secret for over a month now, I think, for sure. So by the time he's delivered, it will have been at least 2 months since the idea of maybe her getting Skeeter has come into it. And she's been, texting with me back and forth about what she needs to do to her property. I've been seeing like videos of her property and consulting her on where things might go best, what type of fencing would do well, all kinds of things. She's been very willing to learn what she doesn't know, which I think is just the best way to be. Yeah. And Skeeter just, yeah, he took to her pretty right away, to be honest. Like the minute I separated him from the other horses and she had the opportunity to come over again and meet him just one-on-one instead of in the herd, he immediately was like, yes, you can be a person that will scratch me. We're okay with this. And I was like, okay, all right, we're good. And I trust that Merina is going to be the type of person too who, if she has an issue or a question, she's going to find out. She's not just going to leave my baby. We're going to clean up my training pen and work with Merina and Skeeter. If you want to see more of that content, go check out her channel at Fearfully Created.
I totally forgot my microphone.
We are in the 8th or the 9th of July, and this was nothing but sand in May. This is what Tennessee does to us. Like, I could probably walk in here and get lost within like 3 feet. Yeah, I'm going to start tearing this thing apart. Chad should be home any minute now. Hopefully I can kind of get this moving. So every time I do these, I forget just how heavy these things are, and they had kind of gotten jammed together so the chains were too tight. So it was just all this finagling. Oh, so heavy. I'm going to move like a lightweight panels. I'm going to move one here to block this gate hole where it's going to have to be, we've got to rejigger that. There's a lot of that goes on around here. Need to rejigger that. Ta-da. He's easily like half. Boy, you start sweating fast out here. There's a storm cloud right behind us. It looks like it's going south, which means it's just getting humid without the benefits. Farmer's best friend. Never throw out baling twine until you have to. I use that on everything. Nothing so permanent as a temporary fence around here, but I'm putting a bow tie on it. That's when I had 3 of these. I can get another one if I need to. Skeeter's pretty... He actually bent the crap out of one of these lightweight panels. Because when I first got him, I was new to Mustangs in general. And this is what I had or could afford, or I don't remember which came first. But I was using these, and he actually permanently bent one almost in half, just rubbing his booty on it. Like, wasn't trying to be hard on it or anything. So that's how lightweight these are. But they're handy in situations like this where you just need to move something around for a minute. That's the storm cloud that I think is going to go around us. This Skeeter, hello, buddy. And the striker's over there, just probably supervising. Yes. Yes. I'm a little nervous now the wind is coming in. Watch, we won't get this done. What? I gotta get these panels up. I do. What's it? What's that? Hi. Hi. Hi, you're being fun. Hi, you're being fun. I'm around back. Hi, little buddy. What's you licking? What's you licking? Oh, don't bite my arm, please. Oh my gosh, they love to lick my arms when I'm sweaty. Hey!
Hey! Oh! Boy, that was...
What just happened?
That was some good balance.
You skied?
It actually looked like it collapsed on him, but he slid off of it.
Well, hello, little kitten. Gonna be super helpful and stand in the panel that I have to move? Sweetie, I'm totally not getting anything done playing with you. Are you gonna get down? There you go. It went...
Yeah.
Spin round. Well, hi, all the horses. There's the Curiosity crew. All up where I need them to not be. Move them here in a few. We're gonna go bush hog down this round pen real quick before this. Eventually the weather comes in. Skeeter? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Get her.
Hopefully, they did.
It's kind of loud. They heard that. You
I
they heard
know. That latch is not in good alignment right now.
No. Yeah, buddy.
I'll go see.
Hey, Skeeter.
What's he doing, buddy?
You saw something funny? Is that what that was?
Come on.
He doesn't like me holding the phone.
Well, he's probably thinking he's supposed to go that way, but
that's usually the pathway they take, so I'm sure he's a little confused.
You got like a cricket or something?
Looks like a June bug.
A good kitten. That's a good kitten. Now get it. Get it all the way. Here's a teaser of part 3 of the Skeeter journey for you. If you're enjoying this farm and Mustang content, please like and subscribe below. Now, back to the Merina part of the journey. Mustangs are not wild horses. They're actually feral horses. And the distinction there is that at one point their ancestors were domestic horses. They've just been on their own for a long time. So their brains are still there to be like any other horse out there. They've just grown up doing their own thing.
So are they considered like, you know, feral cats? How they trap
kind of, except that there is also a big, they've been wild out west for so long now. And there's also a big controversy about whether or not there's some genetic testing that's been done that there might actually be pockets of original to North America horses still coming through.
I bet you Skeeter's so high up.
The cavalry back in the day would just put like, let's throw a thoroughbred stallion out there, and in a few years we'll come along and collect some new cavalry horses. So it was like a wild, just breeding program for the cavalry at one point. And then you've got further up north, you might have some plow horse influence from where early settlers got plow horses that got loose and went and joined up with the wild horses.
So is the name Mustang, it's just like an umbrella for like a bunch of different things.
Yeah. Any North American wild horse.
Should explain that better than Google. No, I looked that up earlier. I did not get it like I just got it.
Same concept in Canada. They call them wild horses up there.
I looked it up.
And Australia, same thing again.
Feral.
They're horses that got loose and just started living on their own, and they call them brumbies in Australia.
Oh yeah, I've heard that term.
Yeah.
So the equivalent would be like trying to train an actual like wolf dog versus a feral dog that's been in the junkyard sort of thing.
Yes.
Like,
okay. Yeah. Found this dog on the street. He's gonna love me in a minute. Versus this dog. That's a wolf. No, that's the difference in trying to train a Mustang, who just doesn't know and is terrified, versus trying to train a zebra.
Ah, okay.
It's never quite gonna get there.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. For sure.
I'm getting it. See, Kat even told me that I needed to wear a headband today. So I wear a headband.
I almost brought you one down in case you didn't have one.
I got some rude
for you.
Cool.
I was like,
oh my god, I couldn't see. There's a blind. I'm already blind.
Speaking of headbands, he needs one. Look at that.
What is that?
Just there's no such thing, unfortunately. The minute I have him, he's mine. I've got him. Yeah.
See, I
So
told
it's
you
just
I
the
got that
catching them
science,
thing.
but I didn't get that science until right now. Oh, I did. I did not get that.
Yeah. It's just catching them. See?
Well, go a little bit to the left. A little bit more.
I've got you.
Hi.
Why did you do all that work, bro?
So I definitely threw in an extra stimulant for him a second ago.
Yeah, I climbed up. Yeah, he's a little not paying attention to me. He's unfocused. That is just all a lack of. I haven't messed with him.
From a whole like him spirit style running around, never gonna get it up, no thing, and now
He's
domesticated.
all the things. It's totally chill too.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Watch for that. That's for chill.
That's okay. And that's one that you said like you just.
Yep, we're chill. Either way, horses just kind of hang out.
He's a little. For you to watch the video before this,
Come feel this.
where it was literally.
I don't know if you know what it feels like. Not touch, but that's not touch. Breathe, buddy, breathe. Breathe.
I actually love that.
There it is.
Okay, we want her myself. Where's Mama? Because she just did settle on shoes there. But I want to come across the.
Their brains just get like high stressed. Like
like people sometimes, when you have just too much going on and you just shut down and you're like, I just don't even know what to do, so I'm going to do nothing. That's kind of their stress zone. A lot of them will go into that, which I said before, it's the freeze. Fight, flight, or freeze. So he's going into freeze.
Okay.
So, to get his brain to open up and to get him to relax, I've got to get him to let go. And I'm just essentially annoying him to death until he does.
So it's like the kids saying, Mama wants snacks, Mama wants snacks, and you're finally like, okay, here's your snack.
Yeah. But he doesn't know where I'm asking him to go because all I'm doing is trying to get him to just quit. And he doesn't know. He doesn't know what I'm asking. And a little bit of it is like, just pay attention to me. Like he's trying to focus on too many things.
I quit talking here because I was checking his tension level in his neck, which is another place that they hold it a lot. And also it's kind of like giving him a hug to calm him.
We just need him to like back. Good. Back. There it is. Good boy. So his brain's a little more with me now.
A lot of it there you can go back and see. I annoyed him until he paid attention to me, and then I started doing things he knew so that he would feel good about it.
Yeah. That's it. Honestly, I think treat training can be like a little bit advanced, which is maybe counterintuitive for some people, but you can ruin them on treats really easily. Or they'll get away with things that they shouldn't. But treat training can come in handy for those locked up horses, because it makes them active.
Okay.
Which
That makes sense.
releases them. Good boy! But once his brain's with me, he keeps disappearing. He's paying attention to cameras, he's paying attention to that cat over there, the horses are over there doing stuff.
So what would happen if you took the halter off?
I'd probably go right back to
Square one?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which is part of the reason I thought it would be a good idea to show you this.
Yeah.
Because now, I'm also working ahead.
Okay.
So, I am still teaching him that this halter means we're going to do stuff in the sun and it's hot and I don't want to. But when you take him home, what you're going to do is you're going to get the halter on him, and then you're going to take him to a shady spot, and you're going to brush it.
Okay.
And maybe get some cool water, and sponge bath a little, and do stuff that he loves. You're going to give him treats and grain, and then he's going to be like, when that lady puts the halter on me, we do really fun stuff. Right? My job is to send you a fake horse, so I want to make
like
sure.
Not the fun parent. It's a good cop, bad cop. Sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah. Which
I
I do
get
a lot of
it.
good cop stuff too. But I just kind of, I need him. I need him to really, really listen to me. Sorry, I'm gonna like stop talking randomly because I'm paying attention to him. He's still not. He's watching you, not me.
I'm his favorite.
Like even his head is the wrong way.
You should have seen when he was coming to me like I was the favorite parent earlier and getting between us. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I was also singing Shania Twain to him though, so it has something to do
It
with
could be that. Maybe you're saying.
Maybe you need to sing Shania Twain.
No, then he'll be up there.
Nobody wants that. Nobody.
That's it. Tracy Chapman, on the other hand, that's more like it.
I got an ear. I got an ear. And it went away again. Oh, there it is. I think he just saw me twitch to move him again, and he was like, no, I'm paying attention. That little ear move. And there it is. So now he's thinking about everything that just happened. Like, oh, here it is. These aren't gonna break. They're in these. So pro cons on that too. Sometimes I want to, like trailering, I'll usually put a buckle one on there.
Okay.
Yeah, that way if we're in an accident, the halter breaks and the horse is loose, and that's a good thing. If they're in one of these and you're in an accident and they're tied to that trailer and they go one way and the trailer goes the other.
That's smart. I wouldn't have even thought about it.
Yeah.
So I see people leave the halters on. You don't leave them on, right?
Okay. No, this guy right here taught me not to do that. He had one of these on, and the bottom of the gate, which I want to see those, they have feet that stick out past the bar. And he was, I'm thinking, because it was really early days, and I was up at the house and heard the racket and came running down. He was on the ground, struggling. I think he was rubbing his face, and it hooked in here.
Okay.
And then he didn't know what the heck to do.
Yeah.
So he was just pulling and yanking, and eventually he managed, because see how little he is, he slipped it off of his head. Because otherwise I was like,
What do you do in that situation?
wait for something, someone, something to break, and then hope I can cut something loose. Because he was so wild.
Yeah.
But even a perfectly sane horse, if you get stuck, your face stuck to a fence like that, it's going to be a little dangerous to
That's
approach.
dangerous. I see a lot of farmers have their halters on their horses out in their pasture and stuff.
Yeah, or to get stuck on a tree or a fence or their foot. I've seen horses get stuck scratching their face, and then they're like hog-tied to their own face. Yeah, you're me proving to YouTube that I can't. I'm only stretching sometimes. Oh, he got the real good angle, yeah. Yep. But yeah, so that's important.
Can rub them depending on the halter type too, and if how tight or loose it is, it can give them a little hot spot.
I would prefer to teach them to come here. Or we do the sneaky approach, which is what I do a lot.
I see you keep doing that with the lead. Is there a reason you're doing that? Just kind of keep them comfortable? Or?
It's a little bit of that, a little bit of me being lazy. I can't step on it if it's over his neck. But also, you saw how much I had him just by doing that.
Yeah.
So when I was showing you, if he had gotten any smart ideas about getting loose, I still had him. Okay. And that...
so the main thing is like catching him, and then once I catch him, I should be fine.
So what I would recommend, well, you're welcome to start learning how to do the like work on them and then make them stand still for you thing, or what most people default to, you take this halter and you go out there and you're like, hey, I'm just here to pet you. I'm not doing anything. Hey, oh, isn't that sweet? Oh, look. Oh, I got you.
Okay.
That only works on like 60% of the horses because there's
really sneaky.
There's a tan one over there that don't work on.
Yeah, her
Legion.
horse basically has to get run into a pin or a corner or something, and you corner that horse to catch him.
He sees you.
Is he rideable?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's the best.
Anybody can ride him.
There's no training that out of some horses. It's just
If he's across a pasture and sees you pick up the halter, he knows.
He's staying on the other side of the field from you. Yeah, but most of them, you can use the sneaky approach.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you don't do it every time. If you just pet them sometimes, and sometimes you catch them, and sometimes you make them work, and sometimes you just love them for a minute, mix it up so they don't find a pattern to you. But yeah, they're very, very smart and they never forget anything. So once they've learned, I can outrun her.
You can outrun me.
You are done for.
I caught it at Walmart.
You've got to commit, man. That's why that video that you guys do, like, me walking around in boxers trying to like get him in a hole. Yeah, that one made me so. I didn't even have my hair pulled up. It was gonna be so quick, and he left. And I had to finish the pass because if he had just walked off on me with that, and I had said, "Never mind, it's too hot. I'm going in the house."
he wins.
Okay, what's your favorite situation and what do I need to have? Because I know a lot of my pasture paradox thing is from you, like teaching me about hoof care and stuff like that. So what do I need to do at my house to ensure like he has the same sort of system going on with his hoof care that he does here?
Oh, sure. We don't do them here. No, that's not true. No. We attempt to avoid as much as possible. So unless there's some like temporary medical issue reason, we don't shoe our horses or anything like that. We have, underneath this hot mess, there is sand, limestone, gravel that acts like sandpaper for them when they're moving in it.
Okay.
So it's like a nail file.
Okay.
You run a nail file over your fingernail enough, you don't have to trim them. And then around all of our water systems, there's bigger bits of gravel that they have to go through, which also kind of helps chip and grind and also will knock mud out of their feet, things like that. When I go to mess with them, I feel like he's got stuff in there now. So if you're working them really hard, you're gonna need to start, you grab a hoof pick and clean that out.
Okay. Does he do pretty good with like, I mean, he's gonna find it now if he does that.
That's the first time I've picked his feet up in probably a year and a half, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah. That's embarrassing to say a little bit, but that's true.
We'll edit that part out. Probably.
Back that foot up, please, sir. There. Come here. I want to get you framed up. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. So yeah, where this is chipped a little bit, you have two ways you can go with that. Some people would say it's time to call the farrier and have the farrier come out and file that and trim it. Honestly, go ahead and do that. If you, yeah. Or you can let it go a little bit longer and this will chip off and smooth in. It depends on what you're doing with
off and smooth in on its
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
It just depends on your footing, and watch, just see how he does at your house too. Because, say what, 2.5, 3 years ago, we didn't have all the gravel everywhere.
It made a huge difference in their feet. Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't have all of this, like where they have to go through the gravel, and we probably called the barrier out every 6 weeks.
So here we're discussing whether or not it's time to call a farrier out for Skeeter, what to look for on a horse's feet, things like that. Just sort of showing her how they look when they're in decent condition, medium condition, etc. And then we're also going to be going over here. He has a sensitive back foot because when he was wild at some point, my guess is he got hung up in a fence somewhere or something. He has a scar on his white foot there on the back that wraps around and kind of just looks like he got stuck. So, yeah, so I'm just showing her how he picks up his feet. And I haven't picked his back feet up in forever. Horses in general can be a little trickier in the back feet. And I don't know if it's a combination of it's spookier for them or because it's more awkward for us. But I do notice in general horses are trickier on their back feet. Oh, that's me explaining. I'm explaining there that they can get you. They can't technically kick to the side like a mule can, but they can twist their bodies and get you anyway. Showing off how good he is about getting his tail taken care of and things. It's, you can brush it out, wash it, whatever you want to do with the tail. He's a good boy. He really is. He's gone from wild Mustang to lazy domestic horse, really, is what's happened with this guy. I'm really just buying some time in between feet, working his brain up to that foot that he's nervous about. So, here we're going to, this is a muscle group or a nerve cluster. I really honestly don't know anatomically what it is, but you can run your fingers along this buttocks area down, and you'll hit a point where it will auto reflex stretch their spine and their hips. And my sister is really good at it, so I convinced her to come over and show it because I don't know what my problem is, but I struggle to get this done. So she's standing off to the side just in case he kind of is like, what the heck was that? But usually they love this after they realize what's happening. Yeah. It's always very satisfying to see just how they're like, woo. And like when you get a really good stretch, you know, you're just like, oh, that's great. But yeah, we're just kind of playing with him, working up to this other back foot. So here's his bad foot that, again, we think might have been caught in some barbed wire. I was kind of showing her. You can see the scar better from this angle. And then it does go around the band of his hoof there. But he's just mentally a little nervous about this one. It has been checked by a farrier and a vet, and there's no sign that it still bothers him physically in any way. But he can be a little more shy about letting somebody handle that.
Alright. Oh my gosh, I feel like this. Bye. Hey, bye. 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 You already start acting up when you walk away. You really have him. He's like, all sure and you're on the wrong side, so. You take a picture if you can.
Oh, I was gonna get the horse's attention where his ears look pretty.
Okay. Can you cooperate with her though and get a picture?
Cooperate, yeah.
Alright. Now, how do you do this situation, Kat?
Oh, getting the horse to pay attention.
Trying to get the attention. Depends how much they like treats.
Look how Chili's being though.
He's actually paying attention to her more than me, which is good.
So technically, this is a better picture for horse people to see.
Oh yeah.
It is. but
Yeah, he
it's
is
not
super.
pretty.
He's relaxed. He's just chilling.
The pretty picture is not paying attention to you.
He's not gonna do it now. He's actually on you pretty good.
No, he's.
I got it here. There it is.
There you go.
This is it for my video, but don't forget that there is more content over on Merina's channel, Fearfully Created, and there will be more Skeeter training videos as well as other farm content available on my channel. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. And remember to always make the most of your weather.